Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got it in the middle, it's Gathers. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to. Obviously, I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit more.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. LSU will get a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Berry. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on the draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make...
Unleashes one deep. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not till he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
LSU getting set on first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Wow, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
He's looking to throw on third and short. The sure hands. It's Prieskorn. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps swinging it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. The throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Gathers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's hard to run a route or get near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Courtney. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's reeled in, it's Jacobs. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get Joe Booty out of bounds.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season. There he goes! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that can hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
And as he throws, intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. Quarterback making checks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Berry. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
It'll be third and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to...
He's loose on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
dropping back. It's Van Buren. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Give to the running back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Skips away from pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire